Myself Shubhashish Shah, Assistant Professor of Mathematics of Greater Kolkata College of Engineering and Management, GIS Group. In this video, I will discuss about the method of variation of parameter for solving higher order and first degree ordinary differential equation. Okay, in my previous video, I have discussed with you about higher order first degree ordinary differential equation, and the solution procedure was as to find particular integral and complementary function. But in this method, the finding procedure of particular integral is separate. Okay, so in the previous method we have used D operator method. Okay, so we know the general form of higher order first degree ODE. Here I will deal with second order. Higher order means second order. First degree ODE is d square y dx square plus p1 dy dx plus p2y equal to capital X, where p1 p2 are constants. Actually, we are dealing with higher order first degree ODE with linear ODE with constant coefficients. Okay, and this chapter is the name of the subject is Mathematics 3 and code is BSc 301, stream is CSE or IT, and module is 4. And this is according to the syllabus of MACOUT. Okay, so by the way, and capital X is the right hand side function, which is a function of X or a constant. Now, to solve this type of equation, we know that we have to find the general solution in which there are two parts. One is complementary function and another is particular integral, and the sum of these two are general solution. So general solution is equal to we know that y equal to CF plus PI. And in previous chapter we know how to find complementary function, and we have learned that how to find particular integral using D operator method. But in this chapter the finding procedure of particular integral will be different, and the name of this method will be variation of parameter. We will learn this method in this video. Okay, so to find particular integral, first I have to tell you that here I will remark, or I will point out Pi as yp. Okay, I will denote Pi, particular integral, by yp. Okay, so before telling the procedure to find yp, I am telling you that we all know that in complementary function, when we find complementary function, first we find the auxiliary equation from this equation, from the homogeneous part of this equation, considering the right hand side 0. After that we get two roots of the auxiliary equation. Two roots, I am telling two roots because this is a second order equation. The number of roots depends upon the order of the ODE. So here I am dealing with second order ODE. So we will get two roots, and depending upon the nature of the roots we get different complementary functions. And in the complementary functions there are always two functions of X. The combination CF is a combination of linear combinations of two functions of X. Okay, since there are two roots, or this is a second order ODE. So complementary function always contains two functions of X. Okay, so we are assuming that the CF of this ODE is C1 y1 plus C2 y2, where y1 and y2 are the functions of X present in the complementary function. Now let yp, that is particular integral, yp is equal to uy1 plus vy2. We are assuming this, where we can see that u and v are two unknown functions. So to find yp, we have to find these two unknown functions u and v, and we already know y1, what is y1 and y2. We got these two from complementary function. So to find u and v, first we have to find the Wronskian of y1 and y2. Wronskian, we denote Wronskian by this w y1 comma y2, and Wronskian is actually the determinant y1 y2 y1 dashed y2 dashed. Now the value of the Wronskian must be not equal to 0, otherwise we can't use this method. If Wronskian is not equal to 0, then we can find u and v. So the formula to find u is minus of integration y2 capital X by w dx, where y2 is the function of x present in the complementary function, capital X is the right hand side function, and w is the value of the Wronskian we have to put, and v equal to integration y1 capital X by w dx, where y1 is the function of x present in CF, capital X is the right hand side function, and w is the Wronskian. So after finding these values after integration, we will get u and v. So after that, if we put the value of u and v, and we already know what is y1 and y2 from CF, so we will get the particular integral, that is yp. So then we can write the general solution, which is the sum of complementary function and the particular integral. Okay, this is the whole procedure of method of variation of parameter. Now I will show you some examples. Okay, the first example I am taking d square y dx square plus 4y equal to sine 2x. So we have to solve it by method of variation of parameter. So first we have to find the complementary function. So for that we are using capital D in place of ddx. You know that ddx can be denoted by capital D. So we are writing this equation using capital D. So this will be d square plus 4 operating on y equal to sine 2x. So to find complementary function, we are considering the homogeneous part of this equation. So considering the homogeneous part, that is, homogeneous part means we have to consider the right hand side function as 0. So d square plus 4 operating on y is equal to 0. Now let y equal to e to the power mx be the trial solution. Now we are finding dy dx, that is capital dy, that is m e to the power mx differentiation of y, and d square y dx square, that is second order differentiation of y, is m square e to the power mx. Okay. Now we are putting these values, the value of y dy dx, whichever is in the equation, in this equation. So d square of y means m square e to the power mx plus 4y, that is 4 e to the power mx, is equal to 0. Now e to the power mx is common, is equal to 0. Now from this we can tell that m square plus 4 equal to 0, since e to the power mx is not equal to 0, and this equation is called auxiliary equation. Now from here we can find the value of m, which are plus minus 2i. So the roots of the auxiliary equations we see that are plus minus 2i. Now here I am writing, since the roots of the auxiliary equations are complex, so I have already discussed all these to procedure of complementary function. To find complementary function, if the roots are complex, then CF will be C1 cos 2x plus C2 sin 2x. So at first when I was discussing the method of variation of parameter, I told that in complementary function I always get two functions of x. Here I named those as y1 and y2. Here y1 is cos 2x and y2 is sin 2x. This is y1 and this is y2. Okay, they are functions of x. In all complementary function we will get these two functions. Get two functions, not these two functions. In different sum this will be different. So now the main part, we are learning this chapter, method of variation of parameter. This will be applied. Okay, so let yp, that is the particular integral, we are assuming that yp equal to y1u plus y2v, where y1 is cos 2x and y2 is sin 2x. So we have to find out u and v, the unknown functions. So I am putting the value of y1 and y2, that is cos 2x into u plus sin 2x into v. Okay. Now to find u and v, first we have to find the Wronskian of y1 and y2, that is w of y1 and y2, which is the determinant y1 y2 y1 dashed y2 dashed, and we are putting the value of this, that is cos 2x sin 2x. This will be minus 2 sin 2x, that is differentiation of cos 2x, and differentiation of sin 2x will be 2 cos 2x, and this will be equal to cos square 2x, 2 cos square 2x plus 2 sin square 2x. So this will be equal to 2, which is not equal to 0. So the value of the Wronskian we got is 2. Now we will find u. So the formula of u I wrote before, minus of integration y2 by w dx, where y2 is sin 2x, capital X is the right hand side function sin 2x, and w is 2. Okay, so minus half integration of sin square 2x. So we have to perform this integration. So I am writing this as 1 by 4 into 2 sin square 2x dx, that is minus 1 by 4. So 2 sin square 2x dx can be written as 1 minus cos 2x dx, and after integrating we will get x minus sin 2x by 2. So this is our u. Now we will find v. So the formula of v was integration y1 x by w dx. So y1 is cos 2x, capital X is sin 2x, and w is 2 dx, that is half into sin 2x cos 2x dx. Now it can be written as 1 by 4 2 sin 2x cos 2x dx, and this is 1 by 4 integration of sin 4x dx, and that after integration it will be minus 1 by 16 cos 4x. So we got u and v. Now we can put the value of u and v in the particular integral and we will get the particular integral. So here if we put the value of u and v, this will be cos 2x into u. U is this minus 1 by 4 x minus sin 2x by 2, this is u, plus sin 2x into v. V is this, so this will be minus 1 by 16 cos 4x. So we got our particular integral. Now we can write the general solution. So our general solution is y equal to CF plus YP. So our CF is this C1 cos 2x plus C2 sin 2x plus YP. YP is the whole function this. So minus 1 by 4, I am writing by simplifying, minus 1 by 4 cos 2x into x minus sin 2x by 2 minus 1 by 16 sin 2x cos 4x. So this is the required general solution. Okay. So this was the method of variation of parameter. Now I will show you another example. Okay, first I remove this. Now the second example, you can take this as d square y dx square plus y equal to sec cube x tan x. This is our second example for method of variation of parameter. Now to solve this ODE, you can see that this is a higher order first degree ODE with linear constant coefficient. Now to solve this ODE, we will use method of variation of parameter, and before using method of variation of parameter, I want to tell you, you have to first find the complementary function and then you can find the particular integral by using method of variation of parameter. There is no other method for finding complementary function. There is only one method we learned in the previous chapter, a d operator method. But there are various methods to find particular integral, such as we are doing now method of variation of parameter, and in the previous chapter we learned d operator method. Anyway, so for this sum, first we write this sum using capital D operator. So d is equivalent to d dx, we know that. So this will be d square plus 1 operating on y is equal to sec cube x tan x. Okay. Now to find complementary function, we have to first consider the homogeneous part. So let us consider the homogeneous part, that is, we have to consider the right hand side as 0, that is d square plus 1 operating on y is equal to 0. Okay. So let y equal to e to the power mx be the trial solution. Now why we take e to the power mx as the trial solution, I have explained it before. Okay, I am telling again, e to the power mx is the trial solution because e to the power mx can be a solution for all this type of equation. So we take e to the power mx as a trial solution. Okay. So now we are finding dy, that is first order differentiation of y, that is m e to the power mx. Next we find d square y, that is m square e to the power mx. Now we will put these values in this equation. So putting d square y, that is m square e to the power mx, plus y is e to the power mx, equal to 0. So now m square plus 1 will be equal to 0, since e to the power mx is not equal to 0, because we know that exponential function is always a non-zero function. Now from here we get that m equal to plus minus I. Now the value of auxiliary, the value of the root of the auxiliary equation, we can see that they are complex number. Now if the roots of the auxiliary equations are complex, then we know that what is the general form of the complementary function. Now I will write the complementary function. So actually the roots are 0 plus minus I. Real part is 0 and imaginary part is 1. So CF will be C1 cos x plus C2 sin x. This is our complementary function. And we are naming this cos x as y1 and this sin x as y2. I told you that in complementary function there will be always two functions of x in case of second order ODE. Okay. So now I will find the particular integral. So I am removing this. So here we will denote particular integral as yp, pi as yp. So let yp equal to uy1 plus vy2, where y1 and y2, we know the value of y1 and y2, that is u cos x plus v sin x, and u and v are unknown. So we have to find u and v applying the method of variation of parameter. Now we know that to find u and v we need to know the value of the Wronskian. So what is Wronskian? We know that Wronskian of y1 and y2 is the determinant like this: y1, y2, y1 dashed, y2 dashed. Okay. So we are putting the value of y1 and y2. So y1 is cos x, y2 is sin x, y1 dashed will be minus sin x, and y2 dashed will be cos x. So after solving this determinant, this will be cos square x plus sin square x equal to 1, which is not equal to 0. So the value of the Wronskian we got is 1. Now we will find u and v. So to find u and v, okay, I am removing this. We got the value of the Wronskian as I am writing here, w of y1 and y2 is equal to 1. Okay. Now u equal to, we know, minus of integration y2 capital X by w dx, where y2 is sin x, the function present in the complementary function. Capital X is the right hand side function, that is sec cube x tan x by w is 1 dx. So we have to integrate this function sin x sec cube x tan x. Now I am writing this function as this is sec square x and this is sine by cos and this is sine, and here there is sec x, that is 1 by cos. So there will be 2 tan x, that is tan square x dx, sec square x tan square x. Now to integrate, I am substituting tan x by z. So differentiating both sides, sec square x dx equal to dz. So this will be sec square x dx equal to dz, and tan x we have substituted it by z, that is it will be z square dz, and this will be equal to z cube by 3, and we are putting the value of z, that is minus of tan cube x by 3. So we got the value of u as minus tan cube x by 3. Now we will find the value of v. So u equal to, I am removing this, just I write the result, u equal to minus tan cube x by 3. I am writing the value just. Now v equal to integration of y1 capital X by w dx, where y1 is cos x, capital X is sec cube x tan x by 1, w is 1 dx. Now here from this tan x, cos x will be cancelled out, and the remaining part is sec cube x tan x dx. Now like the previous calculation, I am substituting tan x by z. So let z equal to tan x, then differentiating both sides. We get dz equal to sec square x dx. Okay. Now, so here I have done a mistake. This will be sec square x, because from here sine by cos, cos will be cancelled. There will be one sine, and here I am taking one sec. So 1 by cos into sine. So this will be tan, and here the remaining part will be sec square x. So this will be z dz, and it is z square by 2. So I am putting the value of z is tan square x by 2. So we got the value of v, that is tan square x by 2. Now I will write the general solution. So here I am writing, first I write the value of yp. Yp is uy1, that is u is minus tan cube x by 3 into cos x, plus v is tan square x by 2, tan square x by 2 into sin x. This is our particular integral. So the general solution is, okay, I am writing the full. General solution is y equal to cf plus yp, that is our cf was c1 cos x plus c2 sin x, plus yp means this, that is minus tan cube x by 3 cos x plus tan square x by 2 sin x. So this is our required general solution. So this was the detailed discussion about method of variation of parameter. So you have to practice this type of sums, otherwise you can't solve in examination this type of sums. So I will suggest you to solve this type of sums from your book. when you are practicing, you will be practicing. If you face any problem from this chapter, you can contact with me. My contact details is given in the first slide of this video. So that was all for this video. In next video I will discuss another topic. So thank you.